They just dropped the trailer to Eli Roth's Borderlands. I have not played these games, but I'm super excited for this movie because of the stacked cast that it has. Jack Black, Kevin Hart, Jamie Lee Curtis, Cate Blanchett. Just the list does not stop. JT, you have played these games, correct?
That is correct. I am a major Borderlands fanatic. I haven't finished the third game yet, but I have played one, two, pre-sequel, the DLCs.
Dude, this is absolutely perfect. You have somebody that does not know anything about this universe, and then you have somebody who loves these characters. So let's just get into it and see how this movie appeals to both a newcomer and a super fan like yourself. Guys, without further ado, here's the trailer to Borderlands.
Would you look at that? A ladder! Unfortunately, my design doesn't facilitate this type of...
Days. Okay, there's Jack Black.
Well, destiny awaits.
Claptrap's two biggest enemies are stairs and ladders.
In some secret vault.
This looks really cool.
Yeah.
If you go hunting for it, you'd better take any help you can get.
Oh my god, I love the design of Psycho.
Because it's on the weirdest, most dangerous
Little like wyvern.
dumpster fire.
I love the like
world in the
design of
universe.
these characters. This looks awesome.
I hate this planet.
What is that smell?
Piss wash gully.
Ew!
Put the window up.
I don't want to! Roll the window!
Why do you think it's called piss wash? How did it get the name?
It's in my mouth!
Oh, was that Bobby Lee?
People have died. Looking for this vault?
We have something they don't, baby girl.
Okay. What?
Major issues. Time to make it rain! With your body parts!
What did I tell you?
Minimal
no
explosions.
I said no explosions.
Oh my god.
This
Cate
looks
Blanchett
awesome.
as the siren is gonna be great.
Step aside, bitches!
Ooh, mine's bigger.
What are you doing? I needed a gun. So you asked for it.
There's only one of you in the world, and you're special.
Uh-oh. Kill them all.
Ooh. Oh my god, it's Moxie!
Whoa, what is that?
That's supposed to be Cromrax the Invincible? It seems more like a crab.
What's happening right now?
I'm expelling the excess lead. I can't go if you're looking at me. Ooh, actually, scrap that. I can. I really can. Actually,
Are you really waiting for this to finish?
keep looking at me.
Keep looking at me. Dude, okay, me being somebody that knows nothing about these games, this looks really cool. This has that like James Gunn, like Guardians of the Galaxy, but also like a Suicide Squad type of tone.
Yeah, the games themselves are have that same kind of tone. There's some things in this trailer that really made me excited as a Borderlands fan, some things that made me not so excited. Man, though, the character design looks amazing.
It looks nice.
The way that they made the Psychos and Claptrap and Tiny Tina and specifically Lilith, she looks like Lilith, and I am so glad for that. The world looks great. The Borderlands world is I don't know if you've ever seen the games, but it's like a cell shaded desert wasteland that is just it's terrifying but somewhat beautiful in a way because the art style is so fun. And it's man, this was great. I loved some of the little nuances of it, like how they were in their like van car SUV thing, and they did the jump with the nitrous. That's a big part of the Borderland games is it's an open world game. There's all sorts of stuff to launch your vehicle off of and all sorts of hilarity that can ensue through doing that. So I'm glad that they threw that in. I do have kind of a problem with Kevin Hart.
That is a thing
And
that I
it's
have been told from people because I've heard that his character is like a big, tall kind of dude. Now, I will say to play devil's advocate, just based off of what I've heard, it seems like his tone and it seems like his demeanor is that like tough, like, hey, no BS, it's me in charge type of deal. Is that kind of on par with like who that character is, or?
yeah, he's a soldier. I mean, all the characters in Borderlands are funny. Like it's just an inherent thing. They all have quips and one-liners and stuff that they say. With Roland, yeah, he's like this he's not necessarily like super tall, but he was like there's this like army in the games called the Crimson Lance, and he was one of those. And Kevin Hart seems like he's just playing Kevin Hart again.
See,
And that to me is bothersome because he plays the same character in every movie. That's not always a bad thing. Some movies call for Kevin Hart to be Kevin Hart, like
mm,
Jumanji. He
yeah.
was awesome in Jumanji because that role required him to be Kevin Hart. But this seems like they're trying to give Kevin Hart a character, and Kevin Hart's like, no, I'm just gonna be Kevin Hart, and that bothers me.
I
But
think
that
I
was really the biggest thing
I think I
that kicked my
actually
butt.
have to disagree with you on that point. It feels
Really.
like in this big cast of quips and comedians, he feels like the straight man character to all of the weird, wacky stuff that is happening.
Well, Roland kind of is that way. He's not really a much of a cartoon anyway. Um, so basically, in Borderlands, you have all these characters. Some of them have superpowers. Some of them are just big and strong. Roland is like a gunner, soldier type character, so he's got the big guns and stuff. Cate Blanchett is playing Lilith, who is a siren, and she has like these like telekinetic abilities, and she can like talk to you through like telepathy and stuff. um Tiny Tina doesn't really have any powers. She's just a little girl who's freaking bonkers. With Tiny Tina's inclusion, I'm wondering if they'll include uh Scooter. I did see they included Mad Moxie, which is, oh my god, my one of my biggest video game crushes of all time, and it's going to be so crazy to see her in real life.
Well, guys, it seems like across the board, both as a newcomer and as a devoted fan of these games, this trailer hits. So I'm very excited to see
Yeah.
what else they release. And can you remind me again, when does this movie come out?
August 9th, 2024.
Ooh, so a very nice late summer release. Is this rated PG-13 or is this a full-on rated R?
It says Aaron Berg was tapped to pen an R-rated take on the material in April 2016. By June 2018, Oren Uziel assumed scripting duties from Berg. So I'm guessing it is rated R because this really is a movie that needs to be R rated because they're very brutal. They're super um like violent, and they have like real gun like depictions and stuff, but they're also a lot of like the humor is very M-rated for a video game. It's not really like sex stuff. It's more fart and dick jokes, but it is still very M-rated. No, it's also a lot of black humor too, like a lot of like dark, like
Well, that's why they
black
casted
comedy.
Kevin Hart, yeah.
That's not what I'm saying.
No. No, cut that.
It's a lot of like death humor. Like these characters, like here's the thing about the Borderlands. Everything in the Borderlands is trying to kill you. There's there's poison and acid and skags, which are like these rabid dog things that are and raiders and psychos, and everything is trying to kill you in the Borderlands. So it's like when everything's trying to kill you, how do you get through life? You joke about how everything's trying to kill
Right,
you,
yeah.
and it just everybody in Borderlands is freaking nuts because the Borderlands that's itself is nuts. I'm very very excited for this movie. I cannot wait.
Yeah, dude, this looks like a lot of fun. Guys, please hit that subscribe button so you can see our most up-to-date trailer reactions and physical media news. Until next time, my name is Teo the Terminurdle. This is JT the Talking Head, and we'll catch you later. Hasta la pizza.
Pizza.